Do you lie to yourself sometimes? But what's the connection with gratitude and completeness? More about that right after the intro. Welcome to the Day One Journey, episode 150, chi-ching. Yes! And while we enjoy this lovely morning in Iceland with the snow, I'm asking you, do you sometimes lie to yourself? Well, I'll share with you when I find myself lying to myself. It is in these moments when I forget the amazing things I can be grateful right now. For example, me using this technology to talk to you. This is just one thing. Me having two hands. Why? I communicate with you while speaking, this hand. The other one holding the two phones I'm holding. I'm grateful for that. So when I forget that, or forget all the other things that I can be grateful right now, there's so many of them. My eyes, the fact that I can look at the camera, I can look at you, I can see the snow. I have two legs, I can walk here with you. I have these warm clothes with me so I can feel okay even though it's -2 degrees right now. I'm grateful for so many things. But when I find myself lying to myself is when I forget to put my thought into these things, that I don't focus on these things. For me, it's like withholding the truth. For example, if I find myself complaining about something and I don't care about the good stuff that are going on, I consider this as lying to myself. I consider this as withholding the truth from myself, forgetting the amazing things I have. And I think most of us have. Our senses, we can complain that the food is awful, but some people don't have the sense of taste. We can complain that the smell is awful, but some people cannot even smell. So when I forget this stuff, it's amazing stuff that we sometimes take for granted. This is when I say to myself, you're lying to yourself. But what this has to do with completeness, this is about gratitude. For me, as I shared with you last episode, completeness in the now, in this moment, is gratitude. Because if I'm not grateful, and if I'm choosing not to focus on the amazing things that I have right now, how can I be complete? If I'm not grateful, how can I be complete? How can I feel this sense of completeness if I'm not even grateful for all the amazing things I already have in my life? This is my opinion. It might not be your opinion, but that's why gratitude, for me, is part of completeness. It's another value, but it's within completeness for me. It is mandatory for me. It is mandatory for me to be able to focus on the good stuff, be grateful for all the amazing stuff right now. Again, me walking, me using my hands, me listening to my own voice, watching you using this amazing technology that allows me to talk to you live here on Instagram and then post that also on YouTube and all the other platforms. So if I forget that, meaning I'm not grateful for that, how can I be complete? This is my point I'm sharing with you in this episode. For me, gratitude is a value within completeness. Without gratitude, I cannot feel complete. Well, next episode, I will show you a specific story, very powerful story, very personal story, when everything seemed to be going against me. And I chose gratitude, and that cleared my mind and also gave me the sense of completeness with a specific decision I made. I think it was 8 years ago, 2010. But more about that in the next episode. So back to you. I want you to think about the last time. Maybe you were complaining, maybe you were facing some challenging things in your life and you were focusing on the negative. And you could focus on the positive a little bit more, but you didn't. I want you to go back to that unpleasant situation and focus on the good things there. Focus on the good things there. Why? Ask yourself, put yourself back there in this stressful, unpleasant situation and ask yourself, what can I be grateful right now? Right now, at this moment, at that moment, what could you have been grateful then? Live that moment as if it were right now. Do it today. And of course, have an amazing, maybe even snowy, have an amazing day one.